Egypt, in the African Cup of Nations, are the most successful nation. He's going there in a couple of weeks. Mo Salah's never won the AFCON.
Yes, Jamie, you are right. In 2010, Egypt won the AFCON for the third time in a row. In an era of Ivory Coast with Drogba and Yaya Toure, Cameroon with Samuel Eto'o, or Ghana that was inches away from the World Cup semi-final, Egypt absolutely dominated in Africa. Just 1 year later, Salah made his debut for the national team. Surely you would expect that their greatest ever player would follow in the footsteps of his predecessors, right? Except on the 1st of February 2012, this happened. After a game between Al Masry and Al Ahly, a massive riot broke out. 74 people were killed, more than 500 severely injured. The Egyptian league was suspended and wouldn't resume for almost 2 years. Fans weren't allowed into stadiums for over 6 years. The same team that won 3 AFCONs in a row didn't even qualify for the next 3 tournaments. The football in Egypt was dead, until it was revived by none other than Mohamed Salah. After everything the country went through in 2017, he not only got them to the AFCON for the first time in 7 years, but he got them all the way to the final. Salah was involved in pretty much every single goal. He scored a crucial goal in the semi-final against Burkina Faso before assisting Mohamed El Neni for the opening goal in the final. Cameroon eventually came back to win 2-1, but that didn't matter. Salah became a national hero. And that was nothing compared to what would happen a couple of months later. Salah scored 5 goals in 5 games to qualify Egypt for the World Cup for the first time since 1990. Not even the golden generation that won 3 AFCONs in a row was able to do that. And Salah did that in the darkest era of Egyptian football. He wasn't just a legend, he became immortal. He was able to unite the whole country at the time when it was divided the most. And he did all of that before he even joined Liverpool, while also becoming one of the deadliest attackers in the Serie A. But apparently, he was only known as the guy who failed at Chelsea. But Mo Salah was never supposed to be any of that. He didn't even join a proper academy until he was 14. And when he finally joined one, he was asked to play as a left back, where he didn't particularly excel. However, he was more determined than anyone else. He spent 8 hours just traveling for training every single day. And when he finally got a chance to play higher up the pitch, he showed everyone just how good he is. He went from being just an average kid to the biggest prospect in the whole academy. In 2010, he became the youngest player ever to play in the Egyptian Premier League. And by 2012, he was a regular starter and one of the key players of the team. But then, the league was shut down and he was stuck with no competitive football. But luckily for him, the Egypt under-23 team organized a friendly against FC Basel, and Salah came on for the second half and scored twice. After that, the president of Basel knew he couldn't lose a talent like him. At Basel, he absolutely thrived, not only in the league, but also in Europe. With teammates like Jan Sommer, Fabian Schär and his fellow countryman Mohamed El Neni, they reached the Europa League semi-final, where he scored at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea. After that, Chelsea had to sign him, but like many youngsters there, he simply didn't get a chance. After an impressive loan at Fiorentina, he was snatched by Roma for 15 million, became one of the best attackers in Italy, and in 2017, he joined Liverpool. I probably don't need to tell you what he has done for Liverpool over the years. But no matter how big Mo Salah is at Anfield, he is much bigger in Egypt. At the 2018 World Cup in the game against Saudi Arabia, he scored Egypt's first World Cup goal from open play since 1934. They went out after the group stage, having lost all of their games, but that didn't matter. That goal meant more than any AFCON victory. During that year's presidential election, over 1 million Egyptians refused to vote for any candidate and wrote Salah's name on the paper instead. Because in Egypt, Mohamed Salah means more than anyone else.